As a copywriter, you have to go through a total of 7 stages in order to generate $100,000 per month in revenue. And in this video, I'm going to reveal these exact stages and explain to you what really goes into each and every one of them, so you have a better understanding of what actually matters in the game of copywriting. So my promise to you is that after this video, you will know exactly where you are at in the process, and you will have clarity on what you have to do next in order to get to the next stage, guys. So let's get right into the lesson on the road to 100K a month, guys. I hope you are excited because this is going to be extremely valuable and extremely in-depth. It's also going to be a very long video because we are going to cover everything, guys. So let's get right into the sauce, guys. So yeah, as I already said, there are 7 stages you as an individual or like as a business owner have to go through, in order to have a fully functioning and serious business that is able to make 100K a month, And we will start things off simple. And yeah, just a little disclaimer for you guys. Of course, there are going to be like very easily understandable steps in this whole thing, because of course I'm going to show you guys the whole process, but things are going to get like way more advanced at the end. So definitely stick around. I know it can be maybe a little bit boring in the beginning because it's so simple. But yeah, stuff is going to get very juicy in the end, and I need to be showing you like the whole process in order for you to really understand everything that goes into like the whole 7 stages. So yeah, be patient. It is definitely going to be very valuable, guys. So yeah, it is going to become way more advanced and intriguing for you once we get to stage number 5, because everybody spoke about stage 1 to 4 in the past, but no one ever spoke about the stage 5 to 7, like the next stages you go through as an online agency or coach, guys. And I am going to explain these to you as detailed as possible. So let's get right into stage number 1, the learning stage, guys. A very simple and easy one for the beginning. So yeah, this is the stage in which you acquire information on the business you want to pursue, like the whole business model. And for our example, we have chosen copywriting, So you basically just understand what copywriting really is, how to do it and stuff. You learn the art of marketing and sales. You learn how to capture attention and how to nurture it. You learn the theory on how to write emails, write landing pages, write VSLs. You learn the theory on building funnels and setting up email automations, Like you don't actually do it. It's just like the whole theory, And after you have learned all the things that you need to know in theory in order to become a great copywriter or growth partner, after you understand the real actionable steps that go into being a growth partner, you of course get to stage number 2, the whole application, meaning like the action stage. Of course, this is very easily understandable, guys, but buckle up, it is going to become very juicy later in this video. So yeah, after you've learned all of the stuff, all of the theory, you will of course have to write the emails and stuff yourself, right? This is where after you learned how copy is written, you will write copy yourself, like writing emails, writing email sequences, writing landing pages, and writing VSLs. But also, you will start building your first funnels with a funnel builder of your choice, but also you will set up your first email automations in an email service provider, And by the way, the email service provider I am using for like my email automations is called Go High Level, and the funnel builder the funnel builder I am using is also called Go High Level. So it's pretty much like a one-size-fits-all solution. You have everything in there, so that's like a very cool software. I'm not affiliated to them. Excuse my voice, guys. I'm not affiliated to them, but it's definitely a very good software. So yeah, guys, you have to understand. We learn all of the stuff because just writing copy is simply not going to work anymore, guys. You need to be building out the whole client's ecosystem, guys. You can't just write words for someone and expect to like make a 10K a month, guys. It's simply not going to work anymore, You have to bring the copy to life. You have to build out the whole ecosystem of the client if you really want to drive the needle forward, guys. So simply writing words and sending over Google Docs is just not going to work anymore. So that's like a little disclaimer, but yeah. Now, after you understand how to write copy, you have written copy yourself, you now understand how to build funnels and set up email automations, you will have to get to the next stage, which will be stage number 3, the actual outreach, guys, And this is where you transform everything into a real functioning business, Because in the first 2 stages, you are just sharpening your tools and developing a craft, meaning that you learned a skill in the beginning. But now we actually want to make money with the skill, which is why we acquire customers through like cold outreach, guys. At the beginning, you were just like kind of fucking around, finding stuff out, but now you transition into an actual business, guys, through cold outreach, through like getting customers, But in order to acquire high-level clients as fast as possible, you need to learn about the best methods to actually close clients, guys. And this is very important to understand, guys. All of the gurus in the whole copywriting scene actually don't understand how to get clients. They don't understand the underlying fundamental concepts of marketing and sales, getting attention and trust and nurturing these people into actually wanting to buy your services, So they all have like those special kind of methods that are going to get saturated after just 2 weeks because everybody uses them. No one actually understands the underlying concepts, guys. And I'm going to put in a little small plug into this video. I also teach outreach, but it's like a free course. So it's like a free school. You can check out the link in the bio. There's like a free 2-hour outreach masterclass in there telling you exactly how to get your first client in the next 4 to 8 weeks if you are willing to put in the work and if you already have the service delivery side of things figured out, So it's definitely worth considering. And the methods I teach in there allowed me to close a total of 8 clients in 6 months, guys. It's like 2 methods. And it helped me close my first ever client after only 6 weeks of doing outreach. So I definitely know what I am talking about, So after you do like the whole outreach, so now you understand how to actually deliver a service, you actually understand how to write all of the stuff, you get a client onto a sales call, you close them, now you have to do the service delivery for this particular client, of course, right? This is where you show what you have learned and deliver your service to your client in order to make them more money, In the call, you will offer everything you know and kind of just throw all of the names of your services at him. Something will stick because you simply don't know what you are doing, You learned how to write ads, you learned how to write emails, how to write landing pages, but you don't know how to actually deploy these skills so they actually make some money, You just kind of throw everything at them, hoping something will stick, Because you are not entirely clear on your service delivery and you don't know what really works and what doesn't, guys. But that's alright, because being confident in your ability and delivering good results will come with time and experience, guys. So it is going to be chill after some time, Pro tip, guys, in terms of actually generating money for the client you work with, guys. I say this so often on my whole YouTube channel, but singular pieces of copy are not going to make any money. You have to have multiple copies deployed in a logical order, meaning like a whole sequence of marketing instruments, a whole funnel, in a logical order that is ultimately going to drive sales, So a whole funnel or launch, like funnel is just like always existing and launch is just time sensitive, like a special offer, like a webinar, for example. These are actually going to make money because it's like multiple copies working together to actually make money. As a singular piece of copy, like one email, is not going to make any money. So you need to understand funnels and launches, guys, like a lead magnet funnel or like a webinar launch, And that's it for like the whole service delivery, guys. And now we will get into very advanced sauce, guys. And I'm very excited to talk about this because no one ever talked about it. And I kind of figured this out myself. And of course, like many other people do this, but nobody actually formalized this thing into an actual lesson, especially like in the whole copywriting space. So I am very excited to talk about this, guys. Stage number 5, productization, After some time, you will understand what works and what doesn't, You will get clear on your service delivery and be confident in your ability to deliver high-level results, because now you understand that writing simple emails or like writing a landing page, like this whole kind of fluff, like conversion optimization or like writing copy, which is just like the feature, but people want the actual benefit, meaning making money, you know, truthfully, no one gives a fuck about copy. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to see the number in the bank account going up. So you can't just do like this whole service offering with like, I'm going to offer him everything, something will stick. This is not going to make you look professional, and it is ultimately not going to work in the long run, guys. This is the stage where you cut out all the fluff, guys, you know, because you are only going to use the services that are actually going to make money, guys. And let me expand on this. So I'm going to talk about my personal story. So back then, when I had like my first sales call or like my second sales call, I closed the guy and I was basically like offering him everything. Oh, I can write emails, or I can write you a VSL so we can improve the conversion rate on your sales page for like your low ticket program and stuff, you know. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like a very kind of beginner, you know. And after some time I understood, after I like worked with like even more clients and stuff, that everybody wanted something more than just copywriting. Everybody wanted something, you know, like multiple copies, kind of a whole funnel, a whole launch, you know. So basically one lesson in this whole thing is the market tells you what it wants, so you can't shove something down their throat. If someone doesn't want a VSL, you are not going to sell any VSLs. So yeah, for some people you might have to do tons of webinars. For other people you might have to do like tons of VSLs. Who knows, you know. So yeah, after some time I understood I need to cut out all the fluff. I get rid of like writing emails, I get rid of writing landing pages, because I want to generate money for these people. So I have to productize everything and find out what really works and put it into like a whole system that can be implemented into a business, so it ultimately drives lots of revenue, guys, you know. I need to productize stuff and I need to understand what really works, you know. So you have to define your winning products, guys, you know, the services that actually drive the needle forward, you know, and you have to productize them. Meaning you transform these services into one-size-fits-all solutions, guys. And that's like the whole productization stage. And the 3 core benefits you get from productizing your services are as follows, guys. I'm so hyped about this because it's genuinely overpowered, guys. First one being clear positioning, guys. Finally, the first time in your whole business journey, you will understand what the hell you are offering and what you are good for, you know. You will understand what your whole positioning in the market is, and as a result of you understanding who you are, other people are also going to understand who you are, because truthfully, if you didn't understand who you are before, nobody else was understanding it, you know. But now it's as clear as day. Everybody knows, okay, this is like the whole middle of funnel kind of conversion sales process copywriter, building out my ecosystem and doing funnels and launches to actually make some money. He's taking existing viewership and he is converting it into purchasing customers or like leads for like my email list, you know. So yeah, that's very important to understand. You will have a very clear positioning and you are going to understand, and your clients are going to understand what the hell you are offering and what you are good for, you know. But now to the second benefit, the second core benefit, which is so overpowered in my opinion, templates. This only works if you truly have like a functioning framework for, let's say, like a webinar landing page. So you can make like a webinar landing page template, you know, and like go high level or something. You create templates, you know, and this is so overpowered for delivering your service as fast and easy as possible. Because now, bro, I personally do my webinar launches in like 8 hours. I'm going to expand on this later, but basically you will have templates for like your whole process. You have like an email sequence template. You will make everything kind of templatable so you can implement it very easy into a different business at another time, you know. So you figure out like the whole functioning framework after you really understand what works. That's like essential. You need to understand what really works so you can make stuff templatable, because otherwise if you have like a landing page with like a 1% conversion rate or like 5%, like a really low one, why would you want to make it templateable, you know? So yeah, templates are overpowered for like implementing this system for every business you work with in the future, guys. And it's also going to spare you lots of time. So yeah. And the third core benefit is simplicity, guys. And in other words, you will have a very clear service, guys. Everybody understands what you are offering. You have like 3 services to choose from. Everybody understands these, and it's not like all over the place. Oh, landing page, retarget sequence, writing emails, VSL, webinar. No one is going to understand what the hell you are doing, you know? You will have like a clear structure, a clear service offering, and people, it will be very simple and you can sell it to them like very easily, you know? So yeah, that's kind of overpowered, you know? And ultimately, you will have something for everyone in the whole coaching space or like the whole educational space. If that's the niche you have chosen for yourself, that's like the niche I have chosen for myself, you know? And the best thing about that, guys, is if you truly understand how to make money for coaches, you know, the things they are going to want for like their business are going to be in your service offering already. So you're always going to have a offering, you know. There won't be anything someone wants from you that you don't have in like your whole offering. Because there's another nice thing to this. If someone wants a landing page, you can say to them, yeah, but why don't we do like a whole webinar launch with like one landing page in the front end where people can opt in and like email sequences in the back end, like a whole webinar selling like a special offer. That's how we are going to see even bigger results. Why would I just want to write a landing page for you? And this makes you look like very professional and stuff. So yeah, that's also like very great. You know, if you have like a very clear service delivering, you will have like something for everyone, you know. Productization is so great because now you really feel confident in your craft, guys. This is the stage in which you master your craft. You definitely understand what really works when it comes to money generation, guys. You know, it's so overpowered and you will appear way more confident in your calls, you know, because you simply know what you're talking about, you know. It's so nice. I never stutter in my calls because I already kind of know what I want to offer to them when the call just starts, even though they didn't explain their whole ecosystem to me. So yeah. This is the stage in which you master your craft, in which you also probably hit 10K a month, you know? And I'm going to give you a quick summary because this was like very much in this video, right? First of all, you know, I want to make things like tangible for you so you actually understand what I'm talking about. First of all, you learn about the business model and how to do stuff. Second of all, you take action and, you know, you apply everything you have learned. Then you do outreach to transform everything into a business. Then you do service delivery. And then you cut out all of the fluff that is not working. You will do the productization stage. So you are kind of like a very good business model, you know, something that really works with like a very good service, you know. And now we get to stage number 6, the systemization stage. And that's also going to be very interesting. So yeah. This is where you create systems and processes so the whole business can run at scale, you know? And of course, like creating the templates is also kind of like systemization, but I kept it in like stage number 5. But yeah, and you need to understand, guys, there are 2 layers to systemizing your business: automation and delegation, you know? And I am going to expand on both of them, starting with the first one, automation, guys, you know? I have already touched on this in terms of like the service delivery, you know, like creating templates for all of your products, you know, like the whole service packages, but there are different angles to like the whole automation, you know. You can create workflows that make your you work faster, like ChatGPT copybots or something, you know. So you need to understand, I created like the perfect email sequence for like a particular niche, you know. It had like a very good conversion rate and open rate and stuff. And the thing I did after that is I created like a whole GPT bot, which is basically like you can put in the email sequence into the GPT bot. You just tell him, hey, yo, that's like the new coach I am working with right now. It's like the new dream avatar and stuff. Change the copy around, but keep the same outline and keep the same structure, you know? And that's how I can write a whole email sequence, like a webinar email sequence, in like 30 minutes or something. It's crazy, like maybe an hour or something. So you can like streamline the whole process. You can make things easier for you. You can create workflows for like the whole copywriting. You essentially automate everything that can be automated. You streamline processes. You make everything as fast and easy as possible so it can run at scale, guys. And you need to understand, for some businesses, you are able to automate like more stuff, like for an AI automation agency, you can also like automate the outreach because it's like kind of high volume, because you don't need to be doing high value outreach because it's such a new niche and people love like AI phone bots and stuff. So you can go with like the whole high volume approach. But in terms of copywriting, you are like, you can't really automate all of this stuff because you are doing like very personalized high value looms or like high value sending them over copy and stuff, So yeah, for some businesses you can automate more, but for some businesses like copywriting, you usually can't really automate the outreach too much, maybe with like some AI stuff, but yeah, that's usually like very hard, And the second layer to like systemization will be the delegation, meaning you actually hire people into your business. You outsource parts of your copywriter funnel. And that's what you need to understand, guys. The whole copywriter funnel is like top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, Starting with top of funnel, where you get attention for your business. And as a copywriter, that's of course like doing outreach, of course. Middle of funnel is like the conversion, basically the sales calls you hop on with these people you want to work with, so you can sell the service to them. And bottom of funnel is your actual product, meaning like the actual service you offer that you sell to them in the call, So that's the copywriter funnel. But the truth is, you don't have to deliver anything to yourself, because you can kind of outsource everything as a copywriter, You can define roles and assign people to these roles. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean in terms of like you don't need to be working in the business at all because you can outsource everything. So yeah, let's talk about like high volume outreach maybe, Of course, at the beginning and maybe like the advanced stage, you should still be doing like the high value outreach yourself. But after some time, you can of course like hire someone else doing the high value outreach for you. So you outsource like the whole top of funnel, the whole outreach part, For the middle of funnel, meaning like for the whole sales process, the whole conversion part, where you get on calls with like people that are like willing to pay some money for your service, you can hire a closer, someone that is actually like doing the sales call for you, because you aren't as good as like as him in terms of like selling someone into your program, into your service. And the third one being like contractors for like bottom of funnel, meaning like hiring other copywriters or hiring like other funnel builders, growth partners, whatever you want to call it. That actually do the copywriting for you if you have like too much to do. And it always depends like what you want to do first, So if you are like very bad at selling stuff, you might want to consider like hiring closers at first. But if you are like very good at closing people, you can consider like hiring another copywriter like in bottom of funnel if you also have like lots of copy to write in terms of your service delivery. So yeah. And by the way, guys, there are two approaches to this. One being the no fluff approach and one being like the systemized or kind of inbound approach. So the no fluff approach is where you make so much money with just one single client, like 100K a month or something with just like one client. You can definitely do this as a growth partner. You don't need to be building out too much systems. So essentially, you don't do outreach at all because you are just scaling this business or you are like doing little to none outreach. You don't have to do too many sales calls and stuff. You only get the referrals and stuff, and it's just growing and growing simply because of the big skill set you have, You are like the kind of no fluff guy. You double down on what works and you don't do like inbound marketing and all of these like sweaty kind of try hard approach, You simply grow because people fuck with you, because you are like the god at like the particular service you offer, That's like the whole no fluff approach. And the other one will be like the systemized kind of inbound approach. This one is basically where you Start with like doing inbound marketing, running ads for your agency, hiring DM setters, hiring closers for like your whole offer, for like your copywriting offer. Hiring so many other copywriters because you have like 10 clients. Every client is giving you like 2K a month. It's like the very systemized kind of corporate kind of approach. You can do whatever you want, guys, because I need to put some nuance into this whole thing, because I can't just say, yeah, you have to do it like that or like this. In reality, we have like 2 approaches and you will do whatever suits you best, guys. And for me personally, I like the no fluff approach more, like getting referrals. And I don't like to be this guy like, oh, DM me keyword if you want a landing page copy for your business. No, I don't want to do that. So yeah. And for the coaching business, let's say you are like a coaching business, like a drop shipping coach. Of course, in terms of like getting traffic top of funnel, you need a video editor, someone producing like educational content for you, like editing the educational content for you. You need to hire setters and closers for like your whole sales process, for like the high ticket coaching you offer. You also need to hire a CMO, meaning like a chief marketing officer or like a growth partner, which would be like our role, Let's say it's like a copywriting business, then you can be like the CMO yourself, the growth partner. And after some time, bottom of funnel, when you have like too many people in there, you will also need to hire like more coaches, meaning like more people taking some work off your shoulders in terms of like actually coaching the people in the program, The good thing is, as a copywriter, you don't need like a CMO or growth partner because you are the growth partner yourself. But after some time, when like the whole business is getting too big, of course, you still need to outsource it because you need to focus on the things that you need to do, I told you this, guys, copywriter agency, you don't need to do the service delivery because no one sees who actually writes the copy. You don't need to do the outreach, because there is no face to the business. You are just like the agency, delivering a service. You don't do inbound marketing necessarily, So yeah. But for the coaching business, you need to be sitting in front of the camera. You need to be sitting in front of the camera, top of funnel, but also like coaching people bottom of funnel. Of course, you can like hire other people, but what you definitely can outsource is like the middle of funnel, like the whole marketing and sales side of things. You don't need to be doing the sales calls, guys. You don't, and that's something you can outsource. So yeah, everything in this stage is fully automated and everybody knows their role, guys. Everything is automated and delegated, and this is when the whole business is systemized. And if you didn't guess it yet, that's very interesting. The byproduct, the thing that comes with automation and delegation, is passive income. After you like hire people for the whole sales process, like setters and closers for your high ticket offering and like your agency or like in your coaching, you are going to make money while you sit on the toilet and like take a shit or something, So that's the first time in your life in which you make money passively. And that's the stage I am at right now. I productized everything for my business, like the lead magnet funnel and like the webinar launch are like 2 examples for my service, but I have 4 different products, but yeah. That's the stage I am at right now, the whole systemization stage. And yeah, that's the great in my opinion, passive income. You don't necessarily aim for passive income, it just happens to come with like the systemization. So the goal is the systemization and the passive income is just the byproduct of it, You will make money while closers do the heavy lifting for you. You will work on a business rather than in the business, and that's insane in my opinion. And now we will get to the last stage, guys. Stage number 7, the scaling stage. And this is the stage that the systems have been built for, because now it is all about volume, guys. The systems are there to sustain tons of traffic, tons of volume. Employees are in place. Now it's just about getting sheer volume, doubling down on what works and increasing lead flow and getting more customers. Also hiring more people and people managing the people, that kind of sounds weird, but of course you will have like setters and closers, but now you will hire like a head setter, a head closer, or like a CMO, a growth partner, overseeing like the execution kind of people, like the people actually sitting in the calls, like setters and closers, So yeah, you have people like overseeing the people, you know. And again, there is a no fluff approach to this and also a systemized one. The first one being the traffic explosion, and this one is basically like the no fluff approach. This is where you get like referrals and stuff, or like as a coach, you explode so big and you get so much traffic and you don't need to be going on like the whole systemized inbound like kind of approach as an agency. It's like the traffic explosion where everything just seems to be working out. And yeah. The second one will be, and you will understand the first one better after you understand this one, will be the KPI mastery. This is where you like do like systemized kind of, okay, I need to book in 10 appointments per month in order to hit like 10K a month, and I need to be putting out ads, and we need like this quota, and yeah, we have like retargets here and there, you know, like this kind of try hard sweaty approach where you like maximize KPIs and so on. DM me keyword if you want like the full blueprint on scaling your agency, you know. No one gives a shit, in my opinion. Of course, you can definitely do that, but I don't like to do it that myself. I should be unbiased in this video because I just want to show you guys the facts, but this would be like the systemized approach where you like do like automated posts and stuff, like running ads, like kind of the sweaty approach. And this one is basically just where you go viral on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. People love your content, and yeah, you don't need to be doing like this DM me keyword in order to blah blah blah, you know. So these are like the two paths you can take, and that's like the whole stage of the scaling, guys, you know. So in summary, learning a business model, applying the skills you have learned in the business model and actually like writing the copy, doing the outreach, doing the service delivery and fucking it up because you don't know what works, finding out what really works and productizing these services so you actually have like a tangible offering that people actually understand, so it's like a clear positioning, systemizing your whole process so everything is to be delivered as fast and easy as possible, automated, streamlined, you have people in place doing everything for you, and then it's just like doubling down on everything and running the whole thing at scale, guys. Yeah, that's like the whole 7 stages and the whole road to 100K a month, guys. And by the way, you make 10K a month in like the stage number 5 kind of, and you make like 50K a month, something like that in stage number 6, and like 100K a month or even more in stage number 7. So yeah, that's like the whole scaling video, guys. If you want even more sauce on copywriting or like outreach and stuff, feel free to join my free inner circle with like the 3-hour outreach masterclass, you know, 2-hour outreach masterclass. It's almost like a paid mentorship because I essentially answer your questions for free in there. You can also like send your looms, send your samples in there, which are like the 2 methods I teach. You're still pretty early, only like 131 people in there. So yeah, there will be thousands of people in there. Definitely join and hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.